What's up, my people? You're now tuned in to Me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story.
Lorena Royster's loved ones and best friends say they're grappling with the loss of a woman who meant so much to so many.
She made sure that people felt that love from how she made you feel and what she did for you.
Her family says the 72-year-old enjoyed her family, church, and is being remembered as someone who was always just one phone call away. According to her best friend of 24 years, Bernadette Harris, Harris says she last saw her best friend on Easter Sunday.
I just truly miss her. We spoke every day, several times a day. And we didn't go to bed at night unless we said good night and I love you.
Prince George's County Police say the North Carolina native was found unresponsive on Tuesday after officers were conducting a welfare check at her Bladensburg apartment. Court documents revealed that Royster was found wearing a handcuff on her wrist and a stab wound to her neck. Prince George's investigators say Royster's son, Reginald English, fatally assaulted her inside their Bladensburg home on 53rd Place earlier this week.
She will always be with us in spirit. I pray the most for her daughter and for her grandchildren. I'm sure that void is most heavily present for them.
Stacy Burgess is Royster's niece and says she, along with family and friends, are leaning on their memories in the face of tragedy.
The joy that she had and that she brought to everybody, that will be the void that's left, but also the lessons learned through all of this is how to be more like her.
Royster's son faces first and second degree murder charges, and police are still working to determine a motive. In Prince George's County, Dominic Moody, News 4.
Yo, you already know I'm back with another one from Me TV 1.0. And if you're new to the channel, you already know how this go. Hit the sub and show some love. You already know. And for my supporters who've been here, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate every view, every like, every comment. Y'all hit that like and share if you care. You already know. Let me know where you watching and listening from. Today we over here in Bladensburg, Maryland, man. We over here in Bladensburg, Maryland, and we got a tragic story with an older son. He was an older guy. He was in his 50s, killed, or should I say unalive, due to the YouTube algorithms and stuff like that. Unalived his 72-year-old mother. And his mother, Lorena Royster, was actually a pillar of the community. You know, she worked with the NAACP for a little bit. She also, if y'all guys don't know and is aware of the Eastern Stars, it's a real, I'm gonna put it like this: go check out what the Eastern Stars is and what it means to the black people. The people, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But let's get back to the story at hand. We have a heinous situation where a son went overboard, went over the top. I don't know what make him would want to do this to his own mother, but we're living in a tragic time in 2024 where it's just basically a bunch of soulless people. And if you look at the movie I, Robot, where you just have a bunch of soulless robots, that's pretty much depicting how the world is right now. See, a lot of people might have thought that movie meant, not to go too far off track, but a lot of people might have thought that movie meant it was going to be actually robots. But if you really look at it, the people are robots. How they program to get their phone, how they program to do certain things. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. But I'm about to read this report for y'all so y'all can have a deeper understanding of what goes on, and I'll give my commentary from that moment forward. But if you made it this far through the video, man, hit that like, drop down in the comments, and let me know where you're all listening from, A son has been charged in connection with the murder of 72-year-old mother in Bladensburg, Maryland. Police say around 11:10 p.m. on April 3rd, officers responded at a home in the 4100 block of 53rd Place for a welfare check. Lorena Royster, 72, was found inside the apartment suffering from a stab wound in the neck, according to the investigators. Royster was wearing a handcuff on her wrist. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Investigators also found a pocket knife, box cutter, and a screwdriver in the bedroom where she was discovered. 51-year-old Reginald English, according to charging documents, 12 hours before Royster was found dead 12 hours before, about 40 miles east in Stevensville, Maryland. Son, 51-year-old Reginald English, jumped into Cox River to avoid the police once police approached. An officer saw him and convinced him to swim back to shore and took him to the hospital in Anne Arundel. Yeah, that's a long word. In that county for treatment. He told police he was preying on the dock and gave them a fake name. He was also wearing what appeared to be an engagement ring. On Thursday, Prince George County Police charged English with the murder of Miss Royster. Neighbors say they were shocked and saddened to hear what happened. It's a quiet neighborhood. Kids, people go to work, never no problems. The most tragic thing I ever heard since I've been here, said Cardinal Woods, a neighbor who has lived in the village apartments for over 18 years. I don't know what to say about people today. When I came up, people respected their elders, especially your mother. How could you do that to your own mother? I can't put it into words, but it's real sad, I tell you. Sad, Woods added. English lived at home with his mother, and he is facing charges of first and second degree murder in the case and investigation. Fox 5 pulled his records and found that he was charged with murder and kidnapping and a slew of offenses in Washington, D.C. for killing in January of 2023. He was indicted in federal court in March, but in October of 2023, the case was dismissed according to court documents. That was because the surviving victims and witnesses in the case had both been deceased in the process. So as you can see, man, this individual, this guy did not cherish his mother, did not respect his mother. We don't know what type of mental situations he was on, what type of drugs he was using. We don't know anything of this nature. But if y'all guys made it this far, man, hit that like, hit that sub, show some love, man, so I can keep dropping y'all these bangers back to back to back, man. Let me know if y'all want me to drop 2 a day or 3 a day. Let me know. 2 a day or 3 a day. Let me know, man. But I appreciate all the likes, man. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the views. And we going to give much respect, condolences to the family and the people who are going through this tragic situation. It is very unfortunate that people act in such a manner. But these are the things we go through living life. I would like to tell y'all, be safe, be confident, and be blessed. And I appreciate every supporter on this channel. But I'm not going to hold y'all no longer. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to leave y'all with a couple news clip, and I'll be back with another one on MeTV 1.0. You already know,
his own mother in Prince George's County. It appears he has a violent past. Fox 5's Homa Bash live tonight in Bladensburg with those details. Homa?
Hey, Marina, people in this neighborhood tell me they're shocked and saddened to hear what happened. Like you said, a man charged with killing his own murder, and criminal records show he has a violent past. Police say on Wednesday, 72-year-old Lorena Royster was found stabbed in the neck by officers doing a welfare check. According to investigators, Royster was wearing a handcuff on her wrist. They also found a pocket knife, box cutter, and screwdriver in the bedroom where she was discovered. This is in the 4100 block of East 53rd Place in Bladensburg. Royster was discovered around 11 p.m. 12 hours earlier, about 40 miles east of here in Stevensville, investigators say 51-year-old Reginald English jumped into Cox Creek. An investigator saw him, convinced him to swim to shore, and took him to the hospital for treatment. He had a woman's engagement ring on his hand, told police he was praying on the dock, and gave them a fake name. On Thursday, Prince George's County detectives arrested English for his mother's murder.
Well, people are just, I don't know what to say about people today, you know. When I came up, you know, people respected, especially your mother. How do you do that to your mother? So I can't, you know, I can't put it into words. Yeah. But it's real sad, I'll tell you that.
English lived at the home with his mother. He's facing charges of first and second degree murder in this case. We pulled his records and found he was charged with murder, kidnapping, and a slew of charges in D.C. for a killing last January. He was indicted in federal court in March, but in October 2023, the case was dismissed. According to court documents, that was because the surviving victim and the witness in that case died. Now, I can tell you earlier today, just a few hours ago, what appeared to be family and friends showed up here to the home, understandably very upset, very emotional. They did not want to speak. Guys.